accountability. Everybody say build and master.
Build and master.
All right, this is the bedrock of who we have to be individually and then collectively as a team. Accountability, trust, love, and respect in the way that we attack everything that we're doing. 5-second play, average 80 plays per game. There's really only 6 minutes and 40 seconds of active playing the game. For 5 seconds, when that ball snapped, we're playing as hard, as physical, as violent, and chasing and finishing the play as hard as we can. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, tomorrow, first day, we get a chance to strap it on and go work. All right? It will not be perfect tomorrow. It won't be perfect day 15. Don't ever make the same mistake twice. You learn from every single rep, every single day. If we do that, we individually and collectively will have an opportunity to climb. Everybody got me?
Yes, sir.
Spring football is back, and now more than ever, competition is in the air.
All right. Best thing about the pocket movement phase on is watch your profile as we're going through this thing right here. You see what I'm saying?
Competition is the best and maybe the only friend that a position coach has in his position room. It shows up in how the guys compete in the meeting room. It shows up in how they compete on the field. As a coach, having that competition, making every rep every single day have to be its best, makes your team better. It's iron sharpening iron.
A lot of new faces out there on both sides of the ball. Obviously a quarterback competition in full swing. I think it brings a ton of energy to every single practice.
It's one of the beautiful things about football. It brings the best out of yourself, brings the best out of others. You just get everybody constantly pushing every single guy in that room.
It stays left shoulder down the field the whole time. So when you see it, you see how you don't have to reset. I'm in position. I can drive this thing down the field.
Game day feet here, everybody. Game day feet. Good, George. Good, George.
I'd say it's great, competing with those guys because you're surrounded by great guys. So I'll say you're able to learn a lot from them. If they do something good, you can take it away and use it whenever it comes up in the situation that you're in.
As long as you're staying active with your lower body, my upper body stays nice and loose and twitchy.
Big bags drill, right? We talk about when we get on set on the middle, and as we push to our left, I said, your shoulder's gonna open. I said that was your best day of big bags you had too, right? Look at your shoulders here, man. It's not a coincidence. It shows up.
Clear it, find it, ball. Good finish, Ryan.
Anytime you have a quarterback battle, everybody's got to be prepared because they don't know when their opportunity's coming. They have an opportunity to go learn it, earn it, and take a job in front of their peers.
Because he's not out of control, but he's just finding grass. This is basketball guys throwing it down in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Just like putting the ball down to the guy.
There's so much that goes into the quarterback position, playing it at a high level, playing it efficiently.
They expect growth every day. The main thing I say is don't make the same mistake twice. That was a big goal for all of us during spring ball.
We expect the guys to go about their business as if they are pros, as if they are seasoned veterans, even though they're not. They still have to set the whole course of this team. They got to be the ones that are here early, that are showing the guys where to go, that are showing how much extra work needs to be done. And they have to lead this team, even though they don't have a defined leadership spot yet.
Same thing I said to him on the footwork stuff, where he wasn't getting big all winter, and now it was right now it is. You have done an elite job of every time on this quick game stuff and doing what with your eyes. Yeah, watch yourself here.
Hard to believe that it's already our 6th spring here as a staff, and got a great group of players. We welcomed in a lot of new staff in our performance area and on the defensive side of the ball.
One of those new staff members,
hey, here we go, hey,
is Director of Football Sports Performance, Derek Owings.
Listen, we got hip work on the front end. We'll knock out our FRC. We'll squat, go to C block, you're out. Laser focus, let's go work.
He's had the development of the players that have gone into his program at previous stops, grown into elite All-American players. Was really excited to be able to onboard him, and obviously had to wait longer for him to get here than we wanted.
What's up, man? Excited that we get an opportunity to bring in Coach Derek Owings, your new strength coach. Let's give him 3. All right, Coach Derek Owens, here we go.
Listen, man, really, really excited to be here. Blessed, okay? Biggest thing I want you guys to know, and we'll get into our slide here in a second, is everything I do is about your development, okay? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? It's my job daily to hold your feet to the fire and help get you there, okay? This is a place that I've wanted to be for a long time, man. This is a blue blood. You think of Rocky Top, you think of Tennessee, and this is a place you win championships, at national championships.
It was really, really important to me to hit the ground running, and we had to maximize every single day. I think we've made a lot of really good steps in the right direction, but I knew from past experience we couldn't waste a day, and we had to maximize every single one. So it was really important for me to get here as fast as possible, hit the ground running, and get started.
We've got to change how we train, the mindset, and the culture inside this building. We're trying to make the most violent and aggressive team in America, period. Period. Okay, now understand, man, every single day, okay, every day, it has to matter. You got to stack good days, you got to stack good weeks. Because before you know it, we're going to be kicking it off. But you got to earn the right to be at your best when your best is needed. Okay, listen, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we got to strength every single day. Every single day has to be your best.
I think that shows how important the relationship piece, the understanding of goals, dreams, what's your why, and how that parlays into how he approaches of pushing you to be your best inside of that weight room every single day.
Okay, so feet are going to be right underneath your hips, right where you squat from. Toes slightly out, knee to knee.
I feel like he's brought so much energy and has made a big change in how we move and how we attack every workout.
I've been thoroughly impressed with how he operates in the weight room, and that's a big part in college football. He with him more times than we are, throughout the year when you count up all the time. So, but I've been thoroughly impressed with him.
Okay, listen, we got 5x2 with the same tempo, 10 total reps.
He meant business from day one. He told me, where I need to get to, how we do it, and ever since they just needed buy-in from that point on, and I feel like the team's done a really good job of buying in since then.
Blake, hey, more height, less speed. Get up, get up. Face it, Dave, get up. There you go. Hey, chest up, knee forward. Get up. There you go.
We obviously have a plan in place. It's worked, and we've tweaked it every single year to make sure it's successful when we need it to be. I think ultimately, man, I tell these players I'm more stubborn than they are at the end of the day. So as the season, man, the bumps and the bruises as the season gets long, man, I don't let how we feel dictate the training. It's, we got to be smart with what we're doing, but man, we're going to push, we're going to strain, we're going to get better on the practice field, we're going to get better in the weight room every single week.
They've seen tangible proof in that first team meeting of the development of his guys, but they've also seen it personally now, having gone through that winter and that spring, and they love the projection that they're on.
I want all the players to know that I don't control playing time. Now, what they do inside my room will dictate their playing time. So it's really, really important for them to understand my job is to develop a standard and hold them to that standard every single day, because that's what helps this program day in, day out in the fourth quarter of a tight game. And I don't care who they are, freshman, senior, All-American, walk-on. Man, what we do inside this room, everybody's going to be held to the same standard.
The new look Tennessee Vols have taken the field. For 46 of these guys, it's their first time wearing the orange and white. And spring practice is the perfect time to impress. All three phases of the game will look different this year. And to maximize the potential of this team, spring football is critical. Daily improvement is the name of the game. 15 practices, that's all you get. If you want to succeed in the fall, it starts now. Grinding every day. Everyone wants a spot, but there's only 11 on the field on any given play.
There you go, boy. Nice job. Hey, nice rep right there, 2-9.
If you want one of these spots, spring is the time to learn it, earn it, and go take the opportunity.
Come on, work it, work it, work it. Play through the hands. Good. There you go, TJ. Good rep, TJ.
Days in here make it all worth the work. But remember, There's only one way we play inside Neyland Stadium. Change is inevitable in college football, but change can breed new energy. That energy is palpable for the defensive unit, and that's thanks to defensive coordinator Jim Knowles.
Freeze, defenders. Freeze. Strength and honor. Strength and honor. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, gentle, pretty much with 172 plays, one level. Beam me up, Scotty. 0 low. Zero. Keep going.
It was important for me is we made a decision to go look for a defensive coordinator, that we had somebody that had success at multiple stops, that had done it in different ways, the ability to fit his defense to the personnel that was already here on campus. Somebody that's an elite teacher that shows and demonstrates great passion for the game and shares that with our players on a consistent basis every single minute of every day.
You know, I learned a lot from Coach Knowles. You know, we were together last year at Penn State. I was honored that he asked me, and he's a great coach, great person. I love being around him.
Keep going. Who we got?
Quay. B. Rouse. Carson Jones. Quay Moss. Carson. Chuck out.
JJ Finney. Yeah, got a little nomination. Coach G said, no. I got nominated. Yeah, I nominated Ty, but DJ said, no. Who is it?
Jim's been able to do it for a long time at a really high level.
You know, I've had Tennessee kind of on my mind since I worked for David Cutcliffe, who was really interconnected with everything that happened here at Tennessee.
Jim Knowles is a defensive guru, bringing 38 years of expertise to Rocky Top. In his career, he spent 18 seasons coordinating some of the best defenses in college football, and he continues to get better each year, producing top 15 defenses in 4 of the last 6 seasons. In his tenure at Ohio State, he produced 11 draft picks and a national championship. Simply put, Jim Knowles knows ball, and he's bringing that knowledge to this Tennessee defense.
It was all about, you know, establishing the right fit between us. I really felt part of the program from the day I arrived in town.
That feeling may come from his familiarity with the staff he brought along.
It was important to me that we had staff at each level of the defense that had familiarity with what he's done in his past to only speed up the process of us becoming as good as we can, as fast as we can.
This is really the first time I've been able to bring coaches in making a change like this and implementing a new defense. And now with the transfer portal, we're actually able to bring some players also, so that's unique. It has accelerated our learning, you know, as a defense, player to player, coach to player, but also coach to coach. Having coaches that I'm familiar with and I trust allows me to really let them do their work.
This is good. This is good on the Carl Reed. Who is it? This you? Yeah, good. This is good on the Carl Reed. I'm just reading quarterback. Reading quarterback, good position.
Go get some knockback today, you know what I'm saying? Come on, got some pads on now. You gotta set the tone now. Turn that corner. Here we go.
We'll talk about the definition of a good team.
That's it. Pump your elbows, pump your elbows, pump your elbows. Let's work. Bend your knees.
Shoot. There you go. Hey, when you shoot, bring it up here. You're getting a little bit wide.
If I talk to you about being a captain and you say you were a captain in front of all these guys, what do you have to be? You gotta be a captain. You can't get up
up here and say you're a captain, give the definition of a captain, and then you don't act like a captain.
Look, and this is what y'all got to see. See when the quarterback's eyes start to go this way, watch what he doing. It's the best job in football, fellas. All right, I'm just drop down into the front, and all I'm doing is reading the quarterback's eyes.
Don't cross your feet over. I want clean feet. You should come out like this. You're moving like this. There should never be any of this. No heel clicking.
Good, good. Get to the ball. 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 Chase it. Chase it. Come on. 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 Finish. 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 Chase it. Chase it out. Chase it out. Chase it. Chase it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to crank it up, boys. All right, so y'all have to get used to that.
Come on, son. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. Play with your eyes. Now, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Good.
Go. Put it, hey, tight to your chest. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good.
I get to the top of the pocket. Quarterback's going downhill. Dip. Left hand low, right hand high, sack fumble the quarterback.
Flip him. Flip. Try to get him in the ground, KJ. Yeah, boy.
I firmly believe it don't matter what we do from a football standpoint if we're not taking care of the most important thing. And that's unity. That's chemistry. You gotta have it.
Joey Hall's in that documentary. Yeah.
All right. Week 4 of spring football, and the quarterback competition is in full swing.
When you're looking at all three of the guys, you're looking at guys that can distribute the ball all over the field. They're guys that can make all the throws, hash to hash, sideline to sideline. You know, none of them have a ton of experience out there on the field, but they play with a maturity beyond their years.
This is, again, what I was just talking about in there, man. Like, so we're in 2nd and 17. We're calling the flare to get a positive here. Like, look what this is going to look like there, man. Like, boy, you're going to be in 3rd and short or in 1st down after this one. But instead, now we're in 2nd and 22.
You've seen the guys compete at a really high level. You've seen the guys rally behind them. You can see that they believe in the guys we have out there on the field. There's a really good energy among the offense, and the guys are excited about whoever steps on the field and fall, be a guy that can go take us where we need to go.
I don't hate the decision to scramble at the end. I like the feet in the pocket. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this was single, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're climbing. As long as we can keep that profile, though, keep that profile, right? Meaning don't get yourself where I can read your name on the back of your jersey. Keep that left shoulder downfield. Okay, now it's time to go, and I'm gone.
There's just not enough reps to go around. So we have to be learning from every man's rep that's on the field at one given time, because it might not be your rep, but you might get the same exact picture. And it's not an excuse that I didn't get that one yesterday. That was so-and-so's. You should have learned from his rep in the meeting, and now you can go and improve on what he did or did not do. So everything that we do in that meeting room is about performance on the field, starting mechanically with the guy that's on the tape, but then schematically with every single man that's in the room.
There's so much that goes into the quarterback position, playing it at a high level, playing it efficiently. Those are the things that we're training every single day during spring ball, during our off season, and certainly once we get to training camp too. For a player, it's never about who you were yesterday, it's about who you are today, and that's why that battle will continue into training camp.
Spring football is nearly over, and while QB1 is still undecided, they all know the last chance to impress is at the Orange and White game. With all the change on the defensive side of the ball, one familiar face decided not to run away from competition, but to embrace it.
Not to sound blunt, I mean, they bring in guys at your position, you're a starter. Did you give any consideration going to the portal? It's just, I mean, it's so easy for guys these days.
Actually, I seen the guys that were coming in, and I'm familiar with some faces, so it was just like, I see those guys as my brothers now. It was important to stay here because just being here, the culture and everything is just amazing. Like the fans, they're there for us like at all times. And I'll say like just me going into this season, I feel like just having people beside me to play with that's willing to compete is just a great thing to have, because you have people beside you that you could trust. Like you see that they want to grow, and from that I feel like just me staying here and being able to play with guys that has that mentality is great for me.
Good, bro. Have fun. Love you too, bro.
I was really impressed with Idris. He's a great example of a guy who's been here, who's invested. Did not leave, even though there was a transition, and even though there were new safeties coming in, Idris stayed and competed and learned, and really coming out of spring established himself as the top safety. So I knew him a little bit through recruiting, but I was impressed with what he did on the field and how he picked things up.
Oh, woo! Yeah, Kaylee.
In this day and age of college football, he didn't have to stay. You know, he trusted Coach Hype. That Coach Hype was going to bring somebody in that could further him in his career and further and help him reach his goals as far as, you know, here at Tennessee and beyond. So he been awesome. He been awesome. Better than I could have ever expected. Just the respect he done gave me, the juice he done gave me, the energy he bring to practice. He been great.
Oh yeah. We're shaking big some up.
I feel like spring went really well for me. I think we are growing as a team overall. Like we have been building the chemistry throughout, like since January and until now. I feel like things been going really well this spring, and we've grown a lot, and we see different scenarios and different people, like types of people on the team, and just having that in the building is an amazing thing. And I'll say just coming in every day and being able to work with guys that's willing to work is great.
Braylon Staley hitting 2 home runs, that shocked me a little bit. You know, I think it was pretty obvious who played baseball growing up and who didn't. But man, it was really, really good to see those guys have fun in a different environment, you know, share smiles with their teammates, and kind of get them out of their element.
He was hitting a lot of home runs for us and giving us wins. We beat the coaches, so we did real good.
Hopefully they're all back next year while I get a shot at them. You know what I mean? And we'll be ready to go next year. I think a lot of our new guys out there thought it was all for fun and games. It's not.
They got so many coaches that usually just bat until they win. So we're glad Coach Hype called it early, and you know, the juniors got the win.
I made contact with the ball, ended up getting caught. I missed a few catches, but it will definitely be a lot better next year.
This year's spring softball tournament, I was extremely disappointed in our staff. Next year, we'll make sure that we have fielding and batting practice the night before we go play.
Big W, coaches can't mess with us, you know. They have that pride.
I told you I played. I played with my